Hello and welcome. Welcome to everyone who is joining us here today. Today we're going to hit another little area of your business. And this is all in conjunction with trying to help you to get on the right track, maybe to answer some questions that you might have about what you need or don't need. So the question I'm asking today is, why does your business need an autoresponder? Well, without an autoresponder, you won't have control over your leads, over your business, over your communication. Because what an autoresponder does, we'll clarify that little tidbit first, is an autoresponder collects. It collects the names, phone numbers, emails of the people that are signing in to what you're offering, whether it be through a sales funnel, pardon me, whether it be a sales funnel, maybe it's an ad, maybe you're running a Facebook ad or a Twitter ad or an Instagram ad or whatever you're running. When you have your autoresponder hooked up, hello everybody, then definitely you want to put a tag on each of your ads that you put out there. When you put a tag on it, you could say this was for, excuse me guys, sorry about that. You can put a tag at the end of your URL, which will send those people that click into that specific ad, that you can have them go to a certain list that you've created, and they can have a certain response messages coming back to them, or you can have them all just go to one response that will come back to them. Either way, without an autoresponder, how are you going to keep track and be able to send your messages to your list, to the people that are signing up with you? How are you going to respond to them daily? Now, I don't know about what you think or not, but for me, if, just say hypothetically, if I was in a position and I didn't have the money to do anything else for my business, this is hypothetical, what would be the one thing I would definitely have to keep? I'm sure you can guess what I'm going to say. My autoresponder, because my autoresponder is the backbone of my list. And you yourself will have your own backbone of your list, which will be the people that are signing up with you, that are buying your stuff, that are giving you their email address, their names, their phone numbers, and giving you permission to send them more ads, more options, more different things. So when you have your autoresponder hooked up properly, you will have it set up to automatically deliver a series of broadcasts, a series of information. This is a given. So it will say whatever you choose it to say. It'll do with the days you want it to, whether it be a day after, 2 days after, 3 days after. It won't matter because it's what you set it up to be. Now, to have a good response from your list, from your people, the people that are, looking to you for answers or, to give them different things, then you can definitely put out certain things that are happening in your business, in your company. And if you have different things going on, like the company I'm with, we have a webinar that happens every Wednesday. So I send out a message to my team, my people that I love and want to help so much, to join this webinar because it's going to enlighten them, it's going to be helpful. And 99% or 90%, I should say, of the webinars are all teaching and learning. 10% are selling you something to help you to grow, a system or campaign or whatever it is. But either way, I put it out there for everyone to have the opportunity and the option to go in, it's free, and look at this and see what's there. And your autoresponder lets me do that. It lets me put out messages to hundreds of thousands of people, however many people I have on my list. So I can put out messages to everybody at one time, and I don't have to go through and do them individually. I can go through and put out messages to everybody one at a time. And that just takes forever, right? I mean, if you have, this is hypothetical, if you have 100 people on your list, that means you would have to put out 100 individual messages. But when you have your autoresponder hooked up, now I use Aweber. For me, I've tried Get Response and I've tried Constant Contact. For me, Aweber is the best autoresponder I use. That's my suggestion. That's what I use. So I can tell you more of what I'm using now that I like. And I can send out one message to everyone on my list, everyone at one time. I only have to write it one time. I only have to hit the go button one time, and it's done. So whether it takes me 20 minutes to write a sales letter, or maybe I'm doing a video or whatever it is, I only have to do it one time. And that saves me time to put it out and then go on to something else. And also, what I love is in your autoresponder, it is so versatile, and it will tell you, when you look in there and you go through the systems, it will tell you what is going on. It will tell you how many people signed into your message, how many people opened it, how many people are looking at it, and who they are. It will tell you the names of the people that opened your message, that opened your email. That way, if you get these people and it say this is a certain one you put out or whatever, and you want to just give the people that opened your email something special, like if you want to give them a free thing, or maybe it's a free training, or whatever it is you choose, when you can do that just by selecting those people that actually opened your email, however many it was, and you can send them a special thing and say, oh, I see you opened my email. Thank you so much. Because you opened it, I'm going to give you this in gratitude for you opening my emails. So that is a good thing about that, because it takes the guesswork out of running your business. Without a list, you don't have a business. It's true. Because what is a list? A list is a group of people who know and like and trust you and are buying your stuff. That is what your list is. And you can weed out the people. You'll get people that unsubscribe all the time, and that's fine. You don't want the people that aren't interested in what you're offering. You don't want the people that aren't interested in what you are doing, or what you're selling, or what you're promoting, or whatever it is. So you can take those people. It will say unsubscribe, and you don't have to go through one at a time. You can go through and hit who unsubscribed, and hit more options. And you can delete those people all at once. You don't have to go through one at a time. So it makes it so much easier. And then another feature I love of the autoresponder is I can see whose mail was not deliverable. Now, it could be that it was a glitch in the system somewhere, and I can double check that and make sure and see what's going on. And then I can resubscribe them and see if it was a glitch, or if it was a bad email, or whatever it was, so that, so that I don't miss giving anyone the information that they desire. And that for me is really important, because I don't want anyone to feel that I was ignoring them, or I didn't care about their questions for their business, or what they were asking, or whatever it was. So I love it because I can tell where my leads come from. I can tell what ad they came from, what sales funnel they came from. I could tell all of these things by the tag I put at the end of my ad. And I can also, if it has that tag on it, it will show up where they came from. So I know, and I can also look and see if I have one, say for example, if I have a broadcast that I put out and I have very few opens, nobody really got it, I can go back into the drafts and take a look at that. And maybe if I just change the header word, or maybe if I just, move some things around a little bit, just to get their attention. Usually I look at my header first. And when I look at my header first, I see, okay, what is my NLP words? What NLP words can I use to track that attention? And NLP is neuro-linguistic program. And I use those words and I use them daily to help and to ignite and to, give people more value. So when I do that and I collect that, and a lot of times I can just change my header and I'll send that out again, that broadcast out again. And usually, more often than not, I will get a response that people will open it. And again, I find that it is usually as simple as changing a few words or changing the order of the words that will get people's attention to open the email. But you have to think, how many emails do people get? Take a look at your email providers and how many emails do you get? So it depends on how many email addresses you have. Like I have 4 because I do different things and I like to keep things separated. I think as I'm a little OCD because I like to have everything organized. So that's just me, but I get a lot. So it all depends on what you're doing. And you could have ads through social media. You could have ads through, maybe you're creating your own ad and you're just creating it through a website or on your blog. And that's great too. Why not put that URL with the tag on it at the end and have that sent directly to your autoresponder? And you're going to still collect those people that are interested in what you're doing. When you do that, you can have your blog set up in your autoresponder. And with, I don't know about all of you guys, but with Aweber, I have my Aweber connected to my Zoom, which is my webinar platform that I use. And I have my Zoom connected to that. So when I have people on my webinar, I also get their name and email from them being on my webinar. Can't go wrong there. That's more and more and more people that you are getting contact with. And that's why an autoresponder for your business is so important. Like I said, if I only had the funds, to do one thing, if I had to get rid of everything else in my business, and I only had the funds for the one thing, it would be keeping my autoresponder. Because that is part of my core of my business, is being able to communicate and have the right information to send to my prospects, to my people that want to get information from me. And not just that, to the people that buy from me, or maybe the people that are on my team. I want to be able to put them in a separate folder so that I can send them specific information. And that is really important. If any time you can send specific information to a specific group of people, because that's what they're interested in, that's what they want, that's what they're looking for, that makes you even more valuable. That makes you the leader, and you can give that information to people, and it's easy and it's simple and it doesn't take a lot of time because you do it in group. You're doing one broadcast and send it to as many people as you want, to as many of your lists as you want. Like, for example, I have my Aweber account and I have, let me see, I have 20 different lists, platforms in my Aweber account. Yeah, I got 20. Yeah. So I can take that and I can just send it to everybody. I can send everybody a blanket email, or I can send it to just certain groups. It's all up to me what I want to do. So you have that choice to be able to give value to your market, to give value to the people that are looking to you to answer questions, to help them, to maybe give training or whatever it is that your business is. So what I'm saying is you have to have an autoresponder if you want to have a prosperous business. And I say this because in the beginning, when I first started out, of course, I didn't know anything about an autoresponder, and I had no way of keeping track other than a pen and paper of the people that responded to me. And that wasn't the best way to do it. I don't know if you've done that before or not, but when I found the autoresponder and I learned how to use it, so much easier. And you know what? My business took off. Was I not putting stress into my business. I was putting easy and happy. And that's a vibration that you will put into what you're doing. And that's a whole nother episode, but that's a vibration that you put into whatever it is you're wanting to do. Whatever you're feeling and what you're doing now, that vibration goes into what you're doing. So again, an autoresponder is a must-have to have a profitable, prosperous business. You can't have a business without having control over who your customers are, who your leads are, what you're doing, because you're not a brick and mortar where people will just come in. This is a different where you need to specify who you're talking to, the people, and need to be able to attract the people and have a way of responding to them. Sure, you can attract them with your ads, and your ads are beautiful and great, and you're just so happy to have them, but you can't respond to them unless you have a device to do so. And that is where the autoresponder is gold. It gives you the option to respond to everybody. And I also have a CRM, which is a customer relations manager. It's attached with the company I'm with, and I use that also. But I use my autoresponder every single day because I give value to my list, to the people that are on my team every single day. They get something from me, whether they choose to open it or not. They're getting value because I'm offering them good things. I'm offering training, and I'm offering different things that I do. So when you want your business to be profitable, when you want it to be prosperous, and you want to take the stress out of how you're doing your business, get you an autoresponder, set it up, get going. If you need questions answered, if you're going to go with Aweber, or you have Aweber, I would be more than happy to help you with that. And like I said, you don't have to keep the people on there and pay for them that are unsubscribed. Delete them. Why keep it on there? So I hope this is helpful to you today, because this is something that's true to my heart, and it's something that I use every single day, every day. And you can also set up times. I will do when I know I am really busy and I have so many things on my plate, or if I'm going on vacation or whatever, I will do broadcasts for a whole month with videos and with everything else. And I will just set up days to have them released, days and times to have them released. So I can have my contacts still getting information from me, even when I'm on vacation or I'm really super busy, and I've just planned it ahead. So I've just spent the time to create all this good stuff for them. It's a win-win. and you have a life, and you should always work your life around your business. Your life comes first, your family comes first, business comes second. Okay? Excuse me. I've got allergies. You would think wintertime you're not supposed to have allergies, right? Crazy. Sorry, I apologize. Okay. Thank you so much for joining us here today. And for everyone here, you are so blessed. Thank you so much. And I am grateful for all of you. Thank you so much. And contact me by private message. Please do not call me because you're on automatic no answer if you do that, because I'm so busy. I don't have time to answer a call. I know, crazy, right? But if you private message me, I could set up a time or whatever. Okay. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining me, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you.